It looks like we still have quite a long ways to go till we officially watch Marvel Studios' Iron Wars, but fortunately enough, we seem to be getting plenty of Easter eggs and little appearances and mentions of what exactly Rhodey has been up to. Now we got some pretty big details on his next appearance and even what he's doing in the MCU. The production of Marvel Studios' Secret Invasion is something that many people have seen plenty of leaks of, and obviously they were shooting out in very public places. Set dressing and things like that were kind of discovered for multiple different locations. One of these happens to feature a newspaper that gives us a hint towards the appearance of the President of the United States showing up in London to be a part of emergency talks. Now, in the photo, we also see that he's being accompanied by War Machine. Now, majority of Secret Invasion on Earth is supposed to apparently take place in London, and again, having Rhodey show up, especially when he's escorting the President and kind of protecting the President, kind of like War Machine did before, kind of makes sense if he's going to show up there to kind of, offer protection and look over him while he's giving whatever speech he is giving. Now, one could be led to assume that this speech would have something to do with the Skrull invasion, or whatever the Skrulls and Kree are up to in the upcoming series. And if you look at the little newspaper clipping, it says that there's unprecedented tensions among everything that's going on, which is why they're here, which again makes me think that we're seeing some pretty big a setup here to what exactly is going on around the world. And this is probably directly going to lead into Armor Wars and possibly having like his armor and everything stripped away. The government's using it for their own political gains, especially since the world seems to be all over the place still, especially post everything that happens in Endgame. So a nice little insight into what exactly is going to be going on and how we might be looking at War Machine having sort of a presence in these other projects, which I'm really excited about, because obviously Ironheart makes sense. Secret Invasion now seems like the obvious, hey, that's going to be kind of cool. That's a nice little expanded role for him from what we saw him in last, which obviously was the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I'm interested to know if Secret Invasion is going to have any crossover with any of the other series that's more impactful, because they sort of teased that it would, but we just don't know what the extent of it is, and who really knows, I guess there's plenty of time because we're not getting it for a while. Well, technically we are, but, there's always delays that can happen.